What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a Memorial Day edition of the 3 to T series, where I'm attempting to play through and show you guys all the awesome courses on GSPro. Today we're actually doing a subscriber requested course, but before we get into it, like I mentioned, today's Memorial Day. Major shout out and thank you for all the people that have served our country. I say freedom's not free. I have a ton of respect for service members, male and female. Make sure if you know anyone in your family, friends, make sure you thank them. So major shout out to that. I wanted to mention that beforehand. As far as today's video, like I mentioned, we're doing I guess a subscriber request, of course. He's a subscriber, but the OG, one of the OGs of the Square Golf Launch Monitor, Gary Golfy, suggested that we check out Swinley Forest. This is in Ascot, UK, designed by Gojo Holo. Hopefully I said that right. Looks pretty darn awesome here on the opening tee box. So excited to give this one a shot. Graphics look really good. I like that we're at a elevated tee here. The trees look good. All the shading and everything else. But 3 to T series, as the name implies, play 3 holes per course. Usually the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th, which is I'm doing here today. Playing the furthest back tees, and we'll just go through real quick. If I press T, go through the settings. I did course recommended settings, so the fairways are firm, greens are normal. I'm doing 11 stimps. We're doing the furthest back tees at 66.99 for the yardage. Thursday pins, course altitude at 269 feet. I'm doing 8-foot gimme circles, and just to speed things up, I have the auto aim turned on. So shout out to Golfy. Let's see what Swinley Forest has in store for us here. First hole, par 4, 408 yards. Let's hit the flyover. Wow, this looks really good. I looked through my comments. I'm not sure when Golfy, it may have been during a live stream. I'm not sure when he suggested this, but I looked through and I searched Swinley and Forest and I couldn't find anything. Usually I ask for people to give me a little bit of background, but he must have mentioned this. Maybe it was, it must have either been, maybe I popped into one of his streams or on TikTok or something, but this looks really good. I know why Golfy would have recommended this, but let's see if we can get off to a good start here. Usually try to be even par through the 3 holes. We're going to move ourselves over here on the tee box. Aim right center. Hopefully I hit a couple drives before this. It's actually relatively warm in the garage today, which feels good, but just kind of hit a couple easy drives. The first couple were in the 140s. That was the last one I hit, 150. Pretty good shot, baby draw, 279 total. So let's see if I can replicate that and, like I said, hopefully piece together a halfway decent round here. That was weird. Not the best tee shot. The square actually blinked as soon as I took the club back. That kind of threw me off, to be honest. I had the ball teed up. I hovered the club, went to take it back, and the square blinked. I didn't know if that was going to register or not. Nice 41 spin axis duck hook to start us off here. But we're in play. 255 down there leaves us with 163 out of the rough, up 7. I'm going to hit a smoother 7 if I can do such a thing. I'm not much for the smoother swings. I was actually watching a YouTube short last night, and they were asking a bunch of different scratch or better golfers how hard they swing, and it seemed like the general consensus was 80%. I don't know. Again, it's kind of subjective of what you consider 100%. I guess for me, I would consider 100% like swinging literally as hard as you can, off balance, out of your shoes. So I'm not quite there, but I'm probably closer to like 90-95%, especially with driver. Maybe I need to tone things down a little bit, especially with irons, just for the sake of a little more consistency. But let's see if we can run this up there with a 7 iron. Oh, Healy. That was not struck very well. Halfway decent distance. It's going to leave us a chip here for 3. That was almost off the hosel. All right, 13 yards. It's going to come out left, so we'll aim over here to the right. And we're in the fairway. Only need to hit this about 8, 9, 10 yards or so. Oh, we hit it 10. Sit. All right. We'll take it. Par to start. Second hole, 9th hole, par 4, 478 yards. Wow. I mean, look at the trees here, all the shading with the grass. This course is awesome. May have to do a league event here. Kind of giving me the vibes of almost like Tongass, Grey Wolf out here in the mountains. It looks really, really cool. I like the different landscape courses between like mountains, out here in the woods, desert courses. I like having a wide variety of stuff here, but let's hit the flyover. 9th hole, par 4, 478. Was not familiar with Gojo Holo, but whoever he or she is, awesome, awesome job. I don't know if they're, can't imagine how good this looks. Can't imagine they're a newer designer, but this is awesome. Again, maybe Golfy can refresh me in the comments of why he wanted me to do this. I don't know if he knew the designer or whatnot, or if it happens to be like a really, really nice course in his area. Golfy is out in UK, but so far I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's always nice when you get a request and it looks really good on top of it. But let's aim, same thing, pretty wide fairway. We'll aim here, account for the possible duck hook, see if we can hit something a little bit better off the tee and maybe the square doesn't blink and throw me off. All right, it was hit a little bit better ball speed, still kind of sizable on the spin axis to the left, but that plays 155, 260 raw carry, 291 total. Firm fairways help. Leaves us with 178 up 8, so we're at 186. Well, considering how I just hit that last 7-iron, let's go 6. And this is my first video of the day, so we'll try to ease into it again, not try to clobber this. Swing maybe instead of 90-95%, swing like 75 or 80%. Just try to make decent contact. Don't need to do anything crazy here. Also Healy. It's going to be a halfway decent distance again, but when you aim right for the draw and it doesn't draw, not ideal. That was, I don't know, either I'm shut in the face or it doesn't say I'm coming across it. That was 0.9 into out. So I like playing the draw. You want your swing into out and your face slightly open, which it was. I guess just contact-wise, maybe my setup's a little bit off. I was little Healy on both of those, but leaves us with 23 yards out of the rough. It's going to come out left again. Up a little more than a yard. We'll go here, and we'll hit the 60 again. Try to go, so we're at 23, 24. The rough, call it another yard and a half. Try to hit this about 18 to 20 in the air. Or 26, that's way too much. Well, I got a par putt, but it's going to be a longer one. All right, 11 stimps, 25 feet. Break. All right, decent putt. I think I just hit it through the break. 0.2 HLA, that's not too bad. I think I just, like I said, a little too firm and took some of the break out of it. So bogey there brings us to 1 over through the 2 holes. Third and final hole, 18th hole, par 4, 437 rather, if I can read. Let's hit the flyover. Man, this is just really well done. Like everything goes together, everything blends well. I really like the shading, all the different colors. It's crazy how the bunkers are a little bit darker. I like that. It's crazy how much like the shading and the certain colors that the designers use make a big difference to where I've heard Mashi talk about it, putting like flowers or different colored trees or grasses, even if they're slightly off on color, it doesn't look like it all blends together in the same landscape, in the same environment. So this one, at least for how it looks on my projector, hopefully it probably looks as good on your end as well, but seems like everything is nicely blended. So I was tempted to move left here, but we have that tree over there. This is a little bit troublesome over here. We're going to have to hit this pretty good to get it over that creek. So we'll go there. Hopefully we carry it about 260 to clear that, and hopefully it draws. Birdie here would be nice. Fortunately, no par 5s here on these 3 holes, but uh-oh. Well, that was 200, not 260, into the bushes. This is, wow, that's right on the line of out of bounds, too. That was a 64 spin axis, almost 65 to the left. Not ideal. 400 backspin. I guess, for the sake of it, I mean, we're in some pretty thick stuff. I'm going to blast 3-wood out of here. We're going to catch some stuff. If this was a tournament, I'd probably do a sim drop. We only have, it's 214 out of the rough. I'll go 4 hybrid. I think 3-wood. On the off chance that we get out of here without clipping anything, 3 would be too much. This would definitely be sim drop territory, I would think, and I would spend more time looking around to see if we have an out anywhere. We're just going to leave it there, and hopefully we get lucky coming out of these trees. Toey. Oh, boy. From trees to trees. Okay. That one we actually came out. Oh, no, we didn't. 184 raw. I mean, that was, again, terrible duck hook toe strike. We came out 184 raw, and we got 122. Maybe I should have hit 3-wood. Now, what do we have? It's going to come out right. 96, up 4. Looks kind of clear. We'll just leave it. It's going to come out right. I'm going to hit a choke down approach wedge, try to hit it about a hundo. Hopefully get on the green. Possibly here, how that last one came out. Could probably use a pitching wedge, but we'll see if we get lucky. I'm just going to go full approach wedge. Usually that carries in the neighborhood of about 110, 115. I think this will probably take some distance off with these trees. Or 91, also Healy. Geez, we are making a mess of this. Sorry, Golfy. That was a pretty poor strike once again. Left a mark on my club. That felt weird too. Hopefully this didn't crack. They're still pretty new. All right. At least we have a somewhat regular clear shot now. 39 yards out of the bunker. Not sure if this is considered greenside or fairway. Fairway bunkers play about 10%. Greenside are closer to 25. So maybe we'll split the difference. 10% would be 4. We'll go probably 8 yards. So we'll probably try to hit this about 50. It's going to come out right. We'll go over here. 56 degree. .47, just short. I caught that a little bit chunky. 50 would have been perfect. All right, for bogey. 9 feet, playing 13. Oh, I didn't hit it, and I pulled it. Oh, that's a double. All right, well, from Swinley Forest in Ascot, UK, designed by Gojo Holo. Really, really nice course. Unfortunately, I didn't play my best. Really, really nice course. Wouldn't mind playing a full 18 here sometime. Course request courtesy of, like I said, the Square OG, GSPro OG, great guy, Gary Golfy. He has a channel. Go subscribe to him. We ended up with 3 over through the 3 holes. So par on 1, bogey on 9, and a double on 18. Not ideal, but first round of the day kind of is what it is. 1 par, 1 bogey, 1 double, 292 longest drive. Same thing with the average drive and the average ball speed because I only hit 1 out of 3 fairways, 0 out of 3 greens regulation, 9 feet of putting, 5 putts, 17 minutes on the gameplay. That's about as bad as it gets as far as these videos go. Shorts, small sample size, shorter video. Hopefully I can redeem myself. I'm going to try to do a couple more videos and get some stuff recorded and ready to go because I've been low on time coming out here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, shout out to Golfy. If you have any course requests, please let me know down below. Just give me the name of the course, the location, and preferably just a little bit of background information. I actually have 2 more requests that I'm going to get to here. I just like having a little bit of background, even just like a sentence or 2 of why you want me to play it. So anyone else watching the videos, they have an idea of why I'm doing it. But going to wrap this one up. Like always, shout out to the members. Really appreciate the additional support. And like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next course.